Hi, so today I'm going to do a video talking about the 10K giveaway because I reached 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. And also I wanted to do a Q&A because I haven't done a Q&A in a long time and I have a lot of questions that I've been getting, so I wanted to answer those. And then I wanted to go over what I was going to do for the giveaway this time, what will be involved, and then also instructions for my next video or next couple videos and stuff like that. But it sounds kind of crazy right now. But first, I wanted to do questions and stuff like that I've been getting. Okay. So I have a link to ask me questions anonymously through Google Documents. I'll have the link down below. So people have been asking me over months and years with those. I don't know if many people know about it, but the ones that do always ask me on there. So I want to answer those questions. I don't know how many I have because I haven't checked it in a long time, so I'm going to go over them and stuff like that. So this video may be long if there's a lot of questions. Alright, so first question. Who is the oldest, you or Inkiru? So Inky, she is younger than me. People always think that she's older than me because she's taller than me. But she's 5'9" and I'm 5'6". So everyone thinks she's older than me, but no, I'm the oldest. Alright, next question. Hi Ify, I was wondering if you could do a video where you went into detail about being a pharmacist. I'm really interested in the profession and would appreciate an honest review and opinion from someone who actually practices the profession. Love you and appreciate all your videos. Your subscriber. So this question was sent to me a little while ago. This was before I actually made my 2 pharmacy videos. So if you don't know that I did make 2 pharmacy videos, they'll be down below. I do get a lot of more questions about pharmacy, and they're mostly geared towards like a day in my life and how the day is working in retail and stuff like that. So I'll probably do a video. If you want that, I'll do a video on how my day goes and just talk about it. But everything else I've answered in my 2 first pharmacy videos, so you can go check those out. Alright, next question. Hey there, my name's Elizabeth. I'm not sure if you're Yoruba. No, I'm Igbo. But I just saw your pharmacy video on YouTube and I want to say how helpful that really was. I'm actually starting my first year of college at Mercer University in August, but I have some questions. Mercer School bases math placement on the SAT, which I didn't do so well on. I felt like my ACT scores were much better. But anywho, now I have to take pre-calculus instead of calculus, which is a part of the pathway Mercer has. I just wanted to know, what do you suggest I do? Do I endure the pre-calculus and then try to rush ahead in summer courses? I just really hope I can still join the program and be able to get my guaranteed spot for pharmacy school. Also, were you somewhat stressed about your first year of college? Sometimes I get down just thinking about all the hard work and pressure. Thank you again. So I would say get as much done as you can now so you can be on track for the program. That's what I did. Not necessarily trying to be on track, but I did as much as I can now so I don't have to worry about it later. So my program was 6 years. It was very structured. There wasn't much leeway I could do, but some classes I could take at other universities. So what I did was a year or 2 ahead of classes that I knew I could take somewhere else, I did those over the summer during college. So I would have less of a load during the real semester at school. So I would suggest do what you can now so you can have a better turnout in the future, things like that. Did she ask any questions? Any other ones? Oh, was it somewhat stressful my first year of college? Not really, because my high school was like a college prep high school, so I was very used to the course load and the workload from my high school. So when I started college, it didn't feel much different. The only difference was that, you know, you're more on your own and you're more responsible for making sure, you know, you get to class, you know what's going on. But the one good thing is that my high school prepped me for college, so it wasn't too bad. Next question, which lighting and camera do you use? Okay, so my vlogging camera, which is broken now, so I'll be getting a new one, and I know the new one I'm going to get, but the one I've been using all this time is the Nikon Coolpix, and That's been my vlogging camera for the past years. Now it's been perfect for me, but it broke during New Year's. And then for videos like this, I use my Canon Rebel T3i, and the lens I have is just the kit lens that it came with. I want to get a new lens, maybe is it the 50 millimeter 1.4 or 1.8 lens, but we'll see. I have a budget, so and those lenses can be so expensive that I'm trying to figure out which lens I want to get. But right now I'm using my T3i with the kit lens that it came with. There's so many ways you can play with this setting, so it has different kind of looks and stuff. So I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube on how to get different looks for videos, and I studied photography in high school and in college, so I have a good background in that like that. So yeah, and lighting, I always film my videos in the daytime because I don't want to worry about lighting when it's light outside. So I always film my videos in the daytime. I always plan my videos in my planner. Okay, I'm gonna record this video on this day because I know I don't have to go to work until maybe later in the day, or I don't have to work at all that day, so I just film all day. So I don't have any lights and everything like that, but I do want to get a light, like a ring light, maybe, because sometimes when I want to do like hair videos, I never get to do them, or they're not the way I want it to look because, you know, it's nighttime in my bathroom and has the worst lighting. So I do want to get like a mini ring light to do if I ever want to start, well, I do want to start doing hair videos. So, and sometimes, you know, you got to prep for the next day of filming, and it's like, well, when you prep, I'm going to film the prep, but it's like at nighttime in my bathroom and it has bad lighting. So I do want to get a new light, but so far I have never used any lighting in my videos. But natural light, the sunlight, is the best light. Right now, I'm filming in front of like the window that goes on to my balcony. So that's where all my light is coming from. There's no other light turned on in my whole apartment. Next question. Is your full name Ify or Ifoma? My full name is Ifoma. Next question. I thank God for you. It's like God placed you and your channel right in my lap. I have a few questions. Okay, pharmacy question. Would you recommend working as a tech during undergrad? Yes, get more exposure to the lifestyle of retail, and also get exposed to drugs and working with patients and the drug names, all that stuff like that. If math isn't my best subject, do you still think I have a chance in pharmacy? Please be honest. It depends on you. I mean, there may be someone that isn't good at math, but when they work hard at it, they get it. As in, they get the problems right, and they're able to solve the questions. Now, there's someone that maybe math comes easy to them and don't have to work so hard to just understand a question and to solve a problem. But that doesn't mean that they both don't get the same result. They both get the same result. It's just that one has to work harder because it doesn't come as easy. So I wouldn't say if you're not that great in math that it should be a hindrance to applying to pharmacy school. Just know in your mind that you're going to have to work harder to get the problems right, get the questions done, to solve them. But don't let that stop you from not applying to pharmacy school. All right, next question. Are you ugly? I mean, do you ever feel like you're ugly? Well, I feel like everyone has felt ugly maybe one day, a period of time for their whole life. I don't know. But there are days when I wake up, I'm just like, ooh, like, why do you look like that? I really do. And I feel like maybe girls maybe have, you know, those kind of more instances than guys and stuff. But coming from me as a girl, I feel like all of us girls have those times when we just feel like ugly. We don't want to go anywhere. I don't feel like putting on makeup on. I just want to stay home in my jammies, you know. So yes, there are many times where I feel ugly. You know, like not everyone wakes up and feels like, oh, I'm so beautiful, because that doesn't happen every day with everybody. But I feel like it's good to have those days when you feel ugly, because then, you know, when you have the more days where you feel like, oh, I feel beautiful today, or I feel pretty today, then you really appreciate and really notice, wow, like, you know, I don't look so bad today, you know? So it's good to have those ugly days. So yeah. All right, so next question. Where do I get great deals for shoe sizes? I'm a size 11, thank you. Okay, so Inky and my mom, they wear size 11 and they have a hard time finding shoes. Me, I wear between a 9.5, or 10. So shoes aren't as hard for me to find as compared to them. But my mom and my sister, they always shop like DSW, always has size 11. Payless always has size 11. When you order online at different shoe companies, they always have different shoe companies always have size 11. So you gotta search, but your search will be a little bit harder. But just search, you'll find some shoes. All right, so let's see. Hi, Ify. Are you the oldest in the family and your siblings? Yes, I'm the oldest. Inky is 24, and I am 26, and Junior is 15, so I'm the oldest. All right. Dear Ify, I love watching your channel. You make amazing videos and are an inspiration to me. You're welcome and thank you. I'm an Indian girl, 21, and I'm currently a P1 in pharmacy school. My question is, how do you stay happy in pharmacy school? I often feel depressed. I started pharmacy school last year and failed the subject. Sorry. I restarted school this year as a P1 again. Finals are around the corner and I feel depressed again. It feels like I have no friends and I feel completely alone. I know my family loves me and I'm currently living with them, but I feel like I've distanced myself from them. Please help. I watched your video on motivation and trying to stay positive. I tried that, but it helps, but then a few days later, I feel unmotivated and negative again. Any advice would be much appreciated. All right, so one thing is, oh yeah, there were many days when I was in primary school where I was like down, sad, like is this worth it? Am I gonna kill myself? As in like not literally kill myself, but like mentally kill myself, physically kill myself. But nothing that you want and nothing sweet and nothing worth having comes easy. So just remember that. And if you find yourself in a funk all the time, what I do is I make like a vision board, or you can make a vision board on your phone or something, but make constant reminders on the wall somewhere, to keep you motivated. That's what will help you, get you out of those funk days, So and I wouldn't feel bad that you feel down sometimes, That's just being a human being, but just remember that, things will be better. Do what you love. Maybe take a break and go somewhere, go shopping, or go get your nails done, or watch a movie. I always did that. Sometimes when I would study and I would get so like mentally drained, I would just get my stuff and just go to the movies and watch a couple movies just by myself, and that was a good break and a good way to just like recharge. Don't forget to talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to them as in just hang out with them, chill, talk about anything other than school, or your subjects and stuff like that, just to get your mind away from things. And it's not a weird thing that sometimes you feel like you distance yourself from people when you're feeling down or stressed out or really busy. But just don't forget to like stop yourself. Okay, let me go reach out to my family, reach out to my friends, talk to somebody, just move around, break up your routine so you don't feel so like dead inside, That's what I would have to say. All right, next question. How many brothers do you have? I have one brother, and that's Junior. The other two boys that you always see, or not boys, guys, but they are boys, because whatever. They're like family friends, like their family and my family known each other and lived in the same area in Nigeria growing up. So them two applied to school here in the U.S. and they live with us while they're in school. So they're like family, friends, cousins. So they're not my brothers, like blood brothers. Where is your mother from? My mother is from Nigeria, like our whole family is. Yeah. A number state, represent, yes. All my number state people, what up? Hi. Hi, Ify. I am 15 years old. I am homeschooled. I absolutely love and honestly don't miss the social life I had. I still keep in touch with my friends, so I'm not exactly antisocial. My question is, What about boys? I didn't have a ton of boyfriends that I would want to keep in touch with. So now I'm completely in the dark as to how I am going to meet anyone. I don't do the whole party thing, so how do I put myself out there? You must remember that I'm too young to drive, so I can't do things on a whim without my parents being there. Thanks so much. How old is she? She's 15. Well, I would say those friends that you keep in touch with, why don't you like go out with them, or have them come over to your place and you guys can like have like a sleepover, like a movie night, like a cooking night where you like just make stuff, go out to the movies, I don't know, something. Like the friends that you do have, don't forget that you can, enjoy their company, and you guys all as a group can go out there and meet new people. So take advantage of what you do have. You do have friends, and don't worry too much about boys and stuff like that, because they really aren't all that, because they just really aren't. They're dumb, stupid, annoying. They're not really that great, so don't worry too much about that. All right, next question. Hi, Ify. This is more of a personal question. I hope you would be willing to answer. I am 5'9" and I'm pretty thin. I love my body type. I'm flat-chested, and I can't seem to get comfortable with my body. Growing up, my older sisters always teased me, so I would always go to great lengths to make my body look better. The teasing scarred me, so I am not looking for a love your body because it's you kind of answer. If you could please give me real advice and genuine advice, I would appreciate it. Do you have any tricks of the trade that would help me either? Well, wow, she's 5'9". I wonder how old she is. I don't know. There's a way that you can like answer this question like so many ways. So I don't even know where to start. But honestly, like I don't know how old you are. That's why because like if you're young, like 14, 15, then your body hasn't even fully grown for you to know what you're working with. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna assume that you're young. Like it's like a teenager, like 14, 15. So why don't you wait until you're like 21, 22, 23, even 24, 25, because your body still changes a lot as a woman. And then just look forward to that. Like your body's still developing. You're gonna grow to love your body. So don't be so hung up on what I look like now and stuff like that. Whatever you have now, be grateful that you're healthy, that you have all parts of your body functioning well. Because there's people out there, kids, babies that are sick. Their bodies are so malnourished that they have like swelling tummies and like bacteria eating their skin. They don't have limbs because maybe they're like in parts of the country where there's like war going on. So I feel like people need to like remember that there's people out there that have really bad lives, and there's nothing that can be done to help them. Nothing. Because there's people out there that, help people. There's people out there that you can be rescued or helped in some way in their life, but let's be real that there is a good percentage of people, kids, children out there that will never be helped. They will never be healthy. They will never get out of their situation in life. And they can only just live day by day. So, I don't know. And I feel like social media these days makes people so body conscious because of what all these models put out, all these celebrities put out, all these like Instagram famous people put out, filters that they put on because make people think that they look like this every day. That's really bad, but I feel like people shouldn't use those kind of people on the social media as a guide in what I'm supposed to look like, my body type, except for the ones that have like workout or like bodybuilding, not bodybuilding, but like workout and fitness accounts to help motivate you to go to the gym and work out and stuff like that. But that's all I gotta say about that. All right, 2 more questions and we're done. So how did you meet Kosi and Erica? So let's see, how I met Erica. Erica and I went to high school together. I was a junior in high school. She was a sophomore in high school. They just moved to the town, so from another city. So they were new in the town and also in the school. So they were the new kids at the school. And also our school was majority white people. Like there was barely any black people in our school. So we kind of gravitated towards each other because we were like the black kids in the school, and there wasn't that many like black girls in the school, so that was that. So how we met is in high school, and I feel like I actually met and talked to, I think, Erica's sister Ashley before I actually met and talked to Erica. So, because I know like Ashley, because it was lunchtime, and Ashley was trying to find a place to sit for lunch. And she was like, looking around, finding a place to sit for lunch, and she didn't know anybody. No one would like open up their table and be like, oh, you can sit with us. So I remember like she was holding her tray and she was looking around, and then she was just like, I'm over this. And she like was like walking, like fast walking away to go eat in the bathroom. And then she was like crying, and then I was with my friend, and I was like, oh yeah, that's that girl that's new. So I ran after her, I'm like, hey Ashley, like, are you okay? And I forget what she said, but she was crying and saying like, like she wasn't having a good day, or she didn't know where to eat with people, or blah, blah, whatever. So I said, why don't you eat with my friends? So she came and ate with my friends at my table. And that's when I talked to Ashley, met her, and then through her, I met her sister and stuff like that. So that was that. Kosi. So Kosi and I moved to Cincinnati at the same time, and we both have a mutual friend that lives like in Texas, and he was saying like, oh, I have this friend and her cousin is moving to Cincinnati, and she's Nigerian too, and she's from Anambra, and you guys should hook up. And he gave her my info, and he gave her info to me. And then we met each other, and then we messaged each other, and then we went out to have lunch at some restaurant, and then that's when we first met each other, and we talked for hours, and we have the same like goals in life, the same dreams, the same vision and things. We love the same kind of things. We're the same kind of girls, so like we hit it off right away, and she's a really good friend, and she's really nice, and she's really like a quality friend. Because at that time, I was thinking to myself like, I really don't have. It's not that I really don't have, or I really don't have, or it's hard to find, or it's nice to have like quality friends, like really quality, down to earth friends. And she was like one that I knew like right off the bat. So that's how I met her. So we're here together alone in Cincinnati. She's like my friend here. We always meet up every week and have sushi and go shopping. That's our thing. So yeah, it's great to have her here. Cause like Inky's not close to me, Erica's not close to me, so I'm glad I have her. So last question, do you like your job as a pharmacist, and what's your most favorite and least favorite thing about your job? So I love my job as a pharmacist. I love, love, love what I do. I love my job. I love that I went to pharmacy school. I love being a pharmacist. I love having patients and talking to them and meeting people and all that stuff like that. So I do love my job. So what's your favorite and least favorite thing about your job? So my favorite thing about my job is that having that skill about like drugs and diseases and health, and having patients come to you for questions and trying to find answers and help. I love that. And I love helping people. I love giving advice to people. I love like steering people in the right direction in life and helping them and all that stuff like that. I love that I get to talk to people every day, see people every day, even the nice people and the mean people that come to work, like patients and stuff are so rude. I love just being around people. And the least favorite thing about my job, I would say two things. One, I don't like when people are rude, and they're rude because they expect their medications to be ready and to go in like 5 minutes. Or like when there's a problem with their medication, with the insurance, they don't understand, and then they get so nasty about it. I don't like that. Another thing I don't like about my job is like when those times, because not everyone has health insurance, and medications can be very expensive sometimes. So I don't like sometimes when patients come in and they get a medication because they definitely need it for their health, and they can't afford it. And then they're like, well, I'll just hold it. I'll pick it up when I get my next paycheck or something like that. And it's like a medication they really need, but it's like they can't even afford it. And it's sad because they don't have insurance, or their insurance is like not that great, and the insurance doesn't help them pay for their medications enough, like enough coverage. So yeah, that's some of the things I don't like, or it gets me sad and stuff. And then they always come in and say, can you recommend alternatives that I can tell my doctor to like switch me on so it's cheaper and stuff. And I love doing that because it makes them really happy. So that makes me happy too. So those are the things I would say. So that's it for the questions. So now to the next part of the video, I want to, and this will be part of the giveaway stuff, but maybe I'll talk about the giveaway and just tie it into whatever I want to say. So the giveaway. So 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Hey. So I like to do my giveaways for the people that watch my videos, the people that have been there from day one, the real people that really like love watching my videos, always comment, always like, always share it, everything like that. So my last giveaway, my 5,000 subscriber giveaway, it was like that too. So this giveaway will be, and I like to keep my giveaways not too complicated, as in make sure you follow me here and like this and share this video, also. That's just too much. So to be entered into the giveaway, majority of you are already entered into it already, because on YouTube, on my account, I'm able to see like my top, like it's called top circle or something, where it groups everyone that are the most engaged in my channel. So the people that always watch my videos, people that always comment, people that always like, stuff like that. So it ranks everyone the most engaged, the least engaged of my subscribers. So I'm gonna take that list, and then I'm gonna pick either one or two. Maybe I'll do two. I don't know. We'll see. But one or two people from that list, I'll pick as a winner. So because I know those people are the ones that always watch my videos, always comment, always like, always share, blah, blah. Because giveaways are for you people. You guys. You, like, the day ones, the ride or dies. So another part I'm going to do is, for this video, I want to do another Q&A. So, and other video suggestions. So mainly Q&A. So if you have a question, please write it down so I can do it for my next Q&A. So, and if you write a question, you're automatically entered into for the giveaway. So ask a question, any type of question. Try to not be too pharmacy, because I have videos that I've already answered a lot of questions, and I know I have one more video I can do to answer the rest of the questions that I have, and definitely I'll be done with the pharmacy stuff for now. So try to make it geared towards other things besides pharmacy. It can still be school, but not pharmacy related. So if you comment, then you're automatically entered, and then after your question, you can leave a video suggestion, like, oh, if I want you to do a video on this, and then also leave like your favorite store to shop at, because that will be part of the prizes for the giveaway. So now you guys got how to be entered. So a majority of you that watch this video, that are always watching, commenting, liking, sharing, you're already in there, but you don't know who you are. So everyone that's watching this, you know, comment for Q&A, any video suggestions, and then your favorite store. Now, I don't know how many people I'll pick out of the comments, but maybe one person and then 2 from the top circle, or like 2 from the comments and 1 from the top circle. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because some people, the people that are commenting maybe already be in the top circle. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. And I said comment your favorite store. So now the prizes for the giveaway. I like prizes for the giveaway to be like, I like to share like my favorite things. So that's what I've been doing over the years for like my giveaways. So and I'll keep doing that because I like to share, you know, my favorite things. And I feel like you should enjoy those favorite things too. So what I'll do is and I love bags. Anytime I do a giveaway, I always have to put a bag because I feel like you can never have too many bags. So I'm going to include a bag. So everyone will have a bag. I don't know what kind of bag, a purse, a travel bag. I love traveling, so it might be a travel bag. But a bag, then in the bag will have my favorite things and some goodies and all that stuff like that. Really good goodies. Really good goodies, right? Okay. So, and then I'll put a gift card of your favorite store that you commented down below. Okay? So is that simple enough? You guys get it? I hope you can follow along and it'll be fun. I think that's all for this video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Like my videos and comment and share. And let me do one more thing. If I can get this video to, let me do 100. So if I can get 100 likes, I'll add one more winner. So we'll have 4 winners. Right now it's gonna be 3. But if I can get my video to have 100 likes, then I will do 4 winners. 4 winners. So guys, let's see if we can get 4 winners. And this will help everybody, because then there'll be more people that'll be winning and more chances for you to be a winner. So you can get a nice bag full of goodies. So that is it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. And good luck and have fun in competing to be a winner in the giveaway. Okay. Bye. Okay. That's weird.
So.
Okay. Heels or flats?
Me? For you or me? Because I know you are heels.
Heels.
But I would probably say flats.